why do you not like to talk about Pete's Dragon?
Why do you keep asking me these gotcha questions? Of course I like talking about
because
Pete's
it seems
Dragon.
like you're evading the questions related to Pete's Dragon.
It's a brazzle-dazzle day.
Wow. And how was Mickey Rooney in that? He was very believable as a lighthouse keeper, wasn't he?
Well, I was working on Pete's Dragon, and then I got a call. Would you be interested on working on what was it?
Star Wars.
Fell to Earth or something.
Oh, right.
And I said, sure. So I was working daytime on one and nighttime on the other. No wonder my wife divorced me. She was going, what are you doing here?
You see, you'd stop into the house for a change of clothes and be like, all right, so I'm in between this Invisible Dragon movie with Kaneki from Greece.
Yeah.
And now I got a jet to a set where David Bowie's a guy who fell out of the sky to Earth because his planet needs water. Yeah. I mean, they've remade both these movies, I think.
Why?
But then because it's safe to go with a brand people can recognize from the past, I think, versus it show any sort of creative intuition and do something new, or innovation. But so were you doing both movies at the same time? I mean, where were they doing Man Who Fell to Earth? Where was that shot? Was that Nicholas Roeg?
In shot in New Mexico, Almaguer, New Mexico. And I can't remember if I was doubling up on that and Pete's Dragon or I was always, I would never say no to a job offer.
Smart. That's smart, man.
It's just, but it was crazy. It was crazy. I'd fly to New Mexico. We would go out to the location in the sand dunes. Okay. And we would wait for Candy Clark and David Bowie and the principals to show up. And come to lunchtime, okay, break for lunch, come back for lunch, stand around, and they never showed up because they were still hungover from doing all sorts of stuff. And the producers didn't really give a shit.
Really, I think Bowie has since been, he's passed away, but I think at sometime recently before his death, he did define stuff as tremendous amounts of cocaine.
Yes.
I think he's.
Are you the first?
The first what? Visitor? I've always been visited.
Nothing you have seen or heard about David Bowie will prepare you for the impact of his first dramatic performance in The Man Who Fell to Earth. This is another dimension of David Bowie, one of the few true originals of our time.
You're really a freak. I don't mean that unkindly. I like freaks.
Is this a weapon?
A weapon?
Well, it's too small for interplanetary travel.
Assume that it's a weapon. If I stay here, I shall die.
What do you mean? Take me with you. I'll see you don't die.
I can't stay.
You're an alien!
I think you know too much about me. Where are you taking me?
He's just like everybody else. He's a freak.
Please don't do it. You don't understand.
You might be able to save him.
Mary Lou.
Save him?
Help me.
From what?
Don't. No!
to Earth as a powerful love story, a cosmic mystery, a spectacular fantasy, a shocking, mind-stretching experience in sight, in space, and sex.
To see, in every close-up.
Yeah.
But it was a big wake-up call, because until that point, I'd only worked on Disney films.
Right.
And now I was thrown out into the real world of non-Disney stuff. And I was this babe in the woods and going, wait a minute.
Are you saying Mickey Rooney never held up production to do a couple of lines in his trailer before he showed up to interact with an invisible dragon?
Well, as I say, I out of sight, out of mind. I didn't know.
Whatever Mickey does, Mickey does. He was great in The Black Stallion, though. That was before I think he started making those public accusations that he was being beaten up at home by his wife, or whatever the story was.
Well,
I saw him.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Everybody.
No, I saw him at Everybody Has. I saw him at Casa Vega on Ventura and Fulton, which, by the way, is for decades.
Still there?
It's still there, brother. And it's been there since the 30s. That is, for people listening, kind of a de facto Hollywood spot. But I saw him sitting outside once, and he just looked at me like, help me, like almost like he was giving me a hand, like, are you leaving? Can I leave too? It was heartbreaking, and he passed away a short time after that. And I've always wondered, like, maybe I should have just taken him out, got him out of there for drinks or something, and taken him off to set him up in a guest house someplace. But
I'm gonna burn in hell.
No, you're not. Look, all of this is very liberating to discuss. Our business is full of dark shadows and craziness. Bowie has since he's been on the record about his cocaine habit, and The Man Who Fell to Earth was in the middle of a lot of that, and I think he's expressed some level of regret.
He admitted that he doesn't remember any of it.
Yeah. Because you bring up that movie.
I could say the same thing.
Unfortunately, we do remember it, David. That's the problem. We would like to block it out. We'd like to erase it from our memory too. We'd like to go visit a Cambodian witch doctor and have that expunged from our resume as well. But we can't, because Bowie. It was first of all, David. It was a longer shoot than it was supposed to be, because you didn't show up. You and Candy Clark were too. I don't know if Candy Clark was doing blow, but Bowie's. Since I'm a huge Bowie fan. I don't get me wrong.
Too.
Your road to redemption is paved with tombstones. No quarter, kill all masters. Go to noquarterkillallmasters.com. Rated R.